Wow. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast.
Are you
the most punctual start to a podcast ever? This week,
we were 1 second late.
This week, brought to you by Dollar Shave Club and Squarespace. Where are my graphics at? There they are. Dollar Shave Club, Squarespace. Point up, Chris. Squarespace. There you go. We'll talk more about them later.
Gav, you almost take out your penis every week.
It was out. You just didn't see it.
No, what? Come on, like, just fucking do. I'm tired. Is no one else like just?
You got blue balls?
Yeah, just do it.
How gay are you?
This week's podcast with Gus,
Gavin,
Fred, Chris,
and Gus. I was at the liquor store earlier, and
is that booze?
I saw this. It looked like a big bottle of water.
Yeah.
But it's a big bottle of soju, which is a Korean liquor. I think you've drank this.
I had that at your house. Yeah.
Yeah. This is not the brand I normally drink.
Chum Chum.
But would you like some Chum Chum Chum?
I would very much like some.
Did you just buy it because of the name?
I bought it because it's this fucking plastic bottle. If you're listening to the audio version, this is like what, like a 1 liter, 1.5? No, it's a 1.75 liter plastic bottle. It looks like it's water, but it's filled with alcohol.
Can you imagine being really thirsty? You know,
yeah, that's how you get a track runner drunk fast.
What's the percentage on that?
19.
Bugger me. That'll ruin your life. That will.
Cups. I had some leftover cups from this past week's
it's
episode.
Basically like a bottle of poison.
It is.
Have you ever woken up in the morning and grabbed some water after night of drinking before, and the water is actually vodka?
No, but
like you just like chug and it's just.
Is this a cup with
I've
a
done
cup
it
in
after
it?
running.
Yeah.
Like I ran back to my.
Why would you have just liquor hanging out while
it was
running?
whenever it was under 21, and I had to hide it. So I had
God.
I had a water bottle of vodka.
This smells like Everclear.
You already spilled it.
I didn't.
These cups were from On the Spot. I didn't realize it when I bought them, but apparently they've got like little shot glasses in the middle, so you could pour a shot if you wanted to.
Then you have to
look
tip
like
it
a
out.
little sombrero or something.
Yeah, it's like a reverse sombrero. So, cheers, chums.
It kind of tastes like water.
You're just saying that because it's in
No,
the
it
plastic
really does.
bottle. Is it any good?
No, it tastes like someone just like
not
slightly alcoholic water.
Yeah, semi-normal brand, but it'll do. It'll get the job done.
Chum Chum Durum.
You ever had soju before?
No,
It's really good. It's really easy.
it's kind of
to drink.
sake-esque.
I think they're both similar.
family?
I think they can be made from rice. I think this one said it was made from sweet potato.
Oh God! I don't
Spirits distilled from sweet potato and alcohol. They distill spirits from alcohol. Yeah, we just had a meeting this morning about how we're doing backups to tape now.
Oh, we're doing that here?
Yeah. Were you not at the meeting this morning? Yeah, we have tape.
Oh, I hosted it.
I know. I poked my head out the door. I saw that you were up there.
Wait, you were in the office?
I was working.
It's required. Why didn't you come out?
I was
Everybody needs
editing.
to
I
work.
had to submit a video by midday.
It wasn't gonna take that long.
What did I
Gus,
miss?
It was a.
Well, you missed the conversation about taping stuff.
Oh, I got caught up. There we go.
We should have a special summary meeting for you during the podcast. Go over things that you missed.
There should be some kind of company etiquette, because I was so ready to send a response to the next person to do a reply all whenever someone sends out an important email to the company, and it's just like a dumb, like meme or like a dumb joke. Because I mean, Gus, you get how many emails do you get a day?
A couple hundred, 200 something.
So it's annoying when you get spammed by something that you don't need to read. And I was just like gearing up. I was like, everybody's going to agree with me. It's going to be so great. And then fucking Daniel from my department sends the dumbest meme in the world. And I'm like, I can't fucking say anything. I can't say anything because everybody's going to be like, well, you guys do it too. And like, is it not frustrating for anybody else?
I don't get those because, I've blocked like 20 people.
At the company?
From email. Yeah. I can only receive emails from a certain select few. That
Can you get emails from me?
Yeah, because you don't send dumb crap very often.
Yeah.
Did you block Shane?
Shane's gone. Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to go through the whole list?
It's a long list, dude.
Yeah. So why did you feel like you couldn't say anything if it was your own department? You should be able to call out your own department. You should be able to call out your own.
To them. But then if I like tell the rest of the company, you guys need to stop doing this, they're going to be like, well, you asshole, you guys are the one that are the problem. Even though like we've done it like, I don't know, like once every like few months. And it's usually funny.
See, that's the problem. Everyone who sends it thinks that it's funny.
No, this was funny. It's not a perspective.
It's perspective.
I don't know. What was the last one? I
I don't know. I'm not gonna say.
I think you guys have too much free time.
That's not true.
Just like, what are you working on that you have time to like make?
I
all these
don't.
fun-
We just-
I
that
don't
was
send,
just a
as you
line.
said so yourself. I don't send whatever you.
Yeah, but he was like
don't-
conferring with you, like you came up with it.
Oh, you've done it.
Not
Oh,
really.
you've done it.
I don't know that Chris has.
The last time I remember doing it was when there were like 12 people in the office. No, I'm serious. I remember when at a certain point there were too many people, and I was like, then people started writing emails that it's like there's too many people. I'm just done. I'm done writing group emails.
And you get an email, you're like, who is this person?
Yeah. I'm doing it.
A peek into the thought process of Chris Damaris.
Do you have anyone blocked?
No one here at the company. I'm pretty sure I have people outside the company blocked. So I got my haircut again.
That looks good.
It was when I went to it's like a barbershop with a whole bunch of barbers, and I sat down. I was like, God, this barber looks really familiar. I don't know why. Just cutting my hair. Then like towards the end of the haircut, she went after the eyebrows again. I was like, I remember her now. It's the eyebrow one.
Did you let her do it again?
Yeah, of course. Because by the time I knew it, she was. I was like, fuck.
Wait. So what's
I can imagine your face being like,
wait. So what? How much did she trim?
Like up here, I can feel it.
So
And then she also like trimmed in the
She
middle.
didn't ask you. She just
No.
went for
with
it.
scissors again?
Yeah.
I'd be livid that scissors were that close to my eyes.
Yeah.
She was like, oh. I was like,
When I was in high school, I once had a barber. I had a big pimple on my ear, or like right around here, and then it popped
oh.
when I was getting a haircut, and then it started bleeding, and she thought she'd cut me. And I was like, she was like, I'm so sorry, and I didn't want to be like, no, it's cool, it's just a pimple.
Oh.
So I was like, that's all right, it didn't hurt. I didn't know how to respond. I would be like, yeah, it's just don't worry about it. So I was just kind of like,
I was once.
After a few minutes, looking at it, she's like, this asshole, that's a pimple. Like, that's not a cut.
I was once getting my hair cut, and all of a sudden I felt a big splash of liquid, and it was just blood running all down my face and my neck. And she cut like the fleshy part of her hand.
oh, she
like,
cut
just,
her own
yeah,
hand.
like while she was moving my hair, she just snipped into her flesh,
Oh.
and it was so deep, and it was just like, and
I would rather-
she was like, oh, and then she started like passing out because she wasn't giving her blood, and I was like, someone else, medic.
I would.
So I like you reply someone else. Not like she needs help. It's like someone else. Like, I gotta get my
No, I
haircut
wasn't trying to
finished.
get another barber.
I didn't know.
My hair still looks like Hitler.
My hair looks worse now. It's only half cut.
I was
I
at
don't
a-
like other people's blood being like that's.
Oh yeah, it was
I don't think anybody likes other
Yeah.
people's blood.
it was on my
No.
face. Yeah, didn't go in my mouth. I'm sure it doesn't even matter, does it?
If blood goes in your mouth.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it's
it
not a
does
zombie
matter.
movie.
She has like AIDS, but
Hepatitis.
I even think you could eat blood, and I think it's just you can't. If you have AIDS, you could eat blood, right?
yeah.
right?
But it might make
I'm
the
just
AIDS
saying, like,
stronger.
If you
I
wait,
don't think it goes. I don't
Maybe
think
if you
it.
had leukemia, it would make you feel a lot better.
you're saying if you eat AIDS blood, it won't give you AIDS.
No,
I
if
don't
you
think
have
you can
AIDS.
drink it.
Oh wait.
Well, it's going into
Yeah.
your bloodstream, isn't it?
No, because it goes into your. It's not like what you.
Well,
no,
surely,
because
like by the time it gets to your
I don't
intestines,
know,
it's going to
because
be
you got
like
your
stuff.
digestive tract. It's like you can eat a lot of crap, and it doesn't necessarily go into your blood.
But you're processing
Yeah, it does. That's how you
Yeah.
get drunk.
Okay, yeah. That's a good point.
I don't think I've
The
checked
only
my
thing
mail in 6 months.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Haven't checked
You're
it.
going to go to jail.
No, I'll be okay.
What if there's like a bill or like a tax
It's all digital.
thing?
What about jury duty?
Oh shit. Well, like all my mail goes to a place that I never live at.
Is it against the law to not read mail?
Well, it's against the law not to go to jury duty if you're summoned.
But you can't use I didn't read my mail as an excuse.
I don't know. We're gonna get a lawyer out here. Well,
That'd be
anything,
great.
anything important, they would send certified, and that they
What does
would
that
know.
mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like a receipt. Like you have
You
to
have to
sign
sign.
to get it. That way
Ah.
they can prove that you received it.
My problem is like I technically, I have a room in some dude's house,
Go on.
and not Chris's neighbor, but I'm never there. I always stay, with
He
my
pretty much lives with his girlfriend.
yeah. And so it's like I'm on my way home. It's like, oh, do I want to stop by this other house just to get mail? I don't know. And you do that day after day for like 6 months. It happens.
This other house.
Yeah, it's right down the road.
He got a
can
a
go.
place.
I just
near the
pay a dude.
office.
Yeah,
He pays the dude to store his couch.
yeah. And his fucking cat ripped up my couch.
He didn't even do that. Huh?
Yeah.
Do you get any of that money back? Is there like a cat deposit?
Oh, I don't know. I just at the end of every month, I'm just like, I'm giving.
So what are you paying
this
for then?
guy
You're
money.
paying a dude to store your couch, and the couch is fucked up.
Yeah.
No, well, he's
I have,
paying
like,
for like the
part of a
ability
garage.
to have his own space. You know.
That he
Yeah,
doesn't go
and it's
to.
a very
So he
small
can-
bedroom.
But if you know whatever happens, he can always say I can go. He can go home to his other house.
So you have 2 places.
yeah.
Why?
Because like I don't, I'm not moving.
Moving
I haven't
into-
moved in with some,
Moving in with someone is a big commitment,
Yeah.
and it's like, well,
Why
we
don't you
haven't.
just- Why don't you just move on your own?
What do you mean
Closer.
Why would I move? No, my whole point is like I stay at my girlfriend's place all the time.
Oh, I see.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why. But I don't want to. You don't want to move in because then it's like if something happens. Like, oh, I gotta move all this stuff now. You know.
Yeah, I got this couch that the cat scratched up. I
Yeah.
love that couch.
It's like it's a lot of work. I guess we'll just stay together. I guess we'll just get married because I don't. Let's get this fucking couch out of here. Right.
I don't have to look for another place to live.
So you won't live with a girl because you can't be bothered with the fallout from a possible breakup.
It's not be by. It's just a big thing.
You think
you don't
she'd be-
admit.
Do you think she'd be happy to hear that?
She
you have a
doesn't
backup plan?
listen to the podcast.
All right.
I hope not.
It's like the only reason you keep this other place is just in case.
I know. I would.
No, but I think that everybody does that. That's why you keep the other place.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
why
'cause
I've
you
got
don't know.
another place
How
I live at besides with my wife. You know, whatever.
How often do you stay there?
Never really. Unless her parents are in town and her parents stay with her, then I have to like move all of my shit out of the apartment anyway.
Why? Is
And
it
pretend
secret?
like I don't live there.
Is it secret?
Oh, it's a secret. It's secret love.
Well, now it's on the internet.
Well, no,
Oh, yeah, but her dad's not on Twitter.
we've already heard stories of the dog
Yeah.
and its strange tastes.
Did
Yeah.
your dog live?
Do you
by the
tell?
way?
Hey, do
Oh,
you
yeah,
tell a
she's
story
fine.
about how whenever you suggested a movie to watch with her family?
I think so.
No, I don't think you told that on the podcast.
Oh, man, so I've only met her dad like twice, and we went to.
I met her dad. He's like he's like that guy
giant.
that's like he's an intimidating. Like I'm a businessman. I'm a alpha male.
6
like-
foot. Yeah, he's like 6'4", very strong. You know, it's very intimidating, physically intimidating guy, and very proper.
And
so
he knows that you're like banging his daughter.
yeah, and I'm also like I'm not like a man's man. Like I'm the perfect boyfriend for like the third daughter because you're kind of like we'll let that one go, but she's the only daughter. So I'm already a disappointment, and so I go to their house, and I'm staying in their house, and it's like movie night, and I was like thinking like, what's a great movie that they would like, and I was like, oh, how cool, like Cabin in the Woods. I remember that was like really clever and really cool. So we start to watch Cabin in the Woods, and it's like me, her mom, her dad, and her 11-year-old brother. And then the movie starts, and they start swearing a little bit, and I was like, oh wow, they swore a lot more than I thought in this movie. And then they start taking off clothes and expose breasts and like very, very like, I don't know, like some point someone's making out with like a boar. And then at one point the dad just like puts his hands up in the air and he's just like, I can't do this.
That
Or I can't
movie-
take this.
that-
And he's like, he just
that-
like storms out and like takes the brother with him.
'Cause it's a
and then
little
I'm just
brother,
like
right?
sitting here like
He
completely
basically was like, you've what is the word? Like brought
corrupted
brought
my
shame
to this house.
Why'd you
my
suggest that
children.
movie?
That
then?
movie is a hard R.
Those weren't the things that I remembered. I remembered like, oh, it's really smart and clever. Not there's like, people
It's like saying, what movies do you watch? I know a great porno that you
it's
guys
very
know.
clever.
Yeah, great twist.
Great story. Yeah.
Or it's like, what do y'all want to watch? How about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? It's set in Texas.
Well, I talked to you about this though, and you were like, yeah, I had to think about it a little bit. That movie is a little bit worse.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't go for like a movie with like that hard R rating.
So
Yeah.
you pissed him off real good.
Yeah, pissed off real good. But the thing is, like, you understand what's happening, but it's a slow process because you don't just immediately be like, oh, okay, guys, sorry, this movie's bad. You're just sitting there and you're like, oh no, what have I done? And then you're
there's nothing-
slowly looking over at everyone else in the room,
And the dad's
That's the most awkward.
yeah.
Oh.
And he's just like putting his hands through her hair and just like, we still
old
have
was
an
the child?
hour and a half.
How old was the child?
He was like 12.
This is how you end up on the sex predator list.
When you move, that's why you don't want to move. You don't have to mail out the cards again.
Yeah. How did you look at porn?
So the first, that's funny enough you
Like,
ask.
Grandpa, what did you
I've told this story in the podcast before, I think, but one time when I was like, how old was I? I was probably like 14. I was reading an issue of Newsweek, and on Newsweek they had an article about how there was this new thing called the World Wide Web, and people were putting porn on it, and they had like a screenshot of like the Playboy website as part of the article. And I was like, oh my God. So I like walked over to my computer, and it was a text-based web browser, like you couldn't see images. And I like typed in the address that I saw in Newsweek. I was like,
They advertised
like,
porn?
yeah, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, this webpage actually loaded. But I had to like use my arrows and like hit download, initiate like a modem transfer if I wanted to download anything. It would take a minute to download 10 kilobytes. So if a JPEG was like 50 kilobytes, it would take 5 minutes to download.
So it
Did
allows
you
you
just turn
to
it off after the tits?
No, I couldn't look at it until it was done downloading
So
entirely.
it didn't load like this.
No. It was just like a modem transfer. Like it didn't display on my screen. It was just like a data transfer, and then it saved it, and then I could look.
But
at it.
this
that's
one
like
thing-
so much faster than like old like Western porn, right? Which was
Go
like,
on.
cowboy
well,
porn.
it didn't
Yeah,
exist.
well,
There
no,
was no, like,
they'd have the little like
They had,
the
like,
little
a
thing, and they'd,
gyroscope or
they'd put like
something
all the
where
pictures, and then they'd like
you, like,
roll it like this.
yeah.
A gyroscope.
I don't know. It's like the ability to like go somewhere and then see naked people is
Well, I mean, it
Like-
must have been sketches first, right?
like
Yeah.
cave. That's what
Like, was
that's
there-
what cave paintings were. Was like just porn.
I'm gonna go and walk
People
into
in
the
a-
jerk off cave.
you laugh, but I guarantee you there was a jerk off cave.
There was a
Like,
cave, and it was like, Ben, don't go in there. little kid.
listen, that's
Stay clear of that cave. You'll slip.
Only when you're a man.
Yeah.
will you
It's
get
like,
to go.
it's like, I don't know. I can go to this porn cave. There's a better one on the other side of the village.
What are you into? What kind of cave are you into,
Guys, just don't walk
got
in
a
if I
cave.
leave a rock at the front of
Yeah.
it. Just
We got some
wait.
weird foot shit in that one.
You have failed to uphold your duty to Captain Caboose, Agent Washington. You lack diligence, Agent Washington. You question authority, Agent Washington. You must be eliminated, Agent Washington. Captain Caboose, Agent Washington, has failed to meet the minimum requirements of Blue Team service and is no longer fit for duty. He must be eliminated.